London today we've had sunshine and warm weather, but with it has come an official high air pollution alert.
Spring is here, but hasn't the sunshine improved your mood?
We have finally reached the spring equinox, and the general consensus is spring simply rocks. We, the UK, have all come outside, and it's wonderful for our hearts and our minds.
And the weather was certainly a reason to be happy today. In fact, it was our warmest day of the year so far. But will it last?
It's been a day of sunshine and warm weather, the warmest of the year so far.
Should have brought some sunglasses with because it actually is pretty bright, and maybe put some sun cream on because the sun actually does feel quite warm, even though it's only 18 degrees.
Hello there. Wednesday brought with it a lot of spring sunshine and warmth across the country. A beautiful afternoon in the capital with the cherry blossom out and a high of 19 degrees. We did, however, have a little more in the way of clouds spilling up from the southwest, and so to close out Wednesday afternoon in Monmouthshire, cloudier skies here. And that cloud's continuing to creep its way steadily north and east, acting like a blanket through the night.
Good morning to you both. Hope you're well. Spring equinox today. It occurs just after 9 this morning, so which technically means this is the last sunrise of winter. And what a sunrise it is in Kent just now. Just reflecting off the textures of the cloud there just above. It's going to be a day, in fact, which is going to feel for some of you a bit more like June than March.
Good morning. It's not feeling quite as cold this morning as it has in previous mornings this week. There's been a little more cloud overnight, but today we've still got plenty of sunshine. It is still feeling very warm now.
Let's check in with Matt, and he's got the most glorious picture you will see all day. Matt, you're lovely, but we're all about those dogs next to you this morning. Morning.
It's all about these three, isn't it, really? I couldn't resist it. Weather watcher Mark sent this in this morning, just from a short while ago. And you know what? With a view like that, who wouldn't grab a bench and watch the sun come up? But what I will point out, you might just notice on the ground around the what they call it, German Shepherds. That's what they're called, German Shepherds. There is a bit of a frost on the ground right now. It is cold for some of you across the northern half of the country, but quite a contrast north to south. Well, we've got temperatures as low as -7 at the moment in Aberdeenshire.
And it is the time of year when the weather watches are delivering.
Oh, aren't they just? I don't think I could beat the previous one, though, but how about this? Beautiful sunrise here in Nottinghamshire. Spring equinox today. It doesn't actually occur until just after 9 this morning, so technically it's the last sunrise of winter. But what a start to the day, and what a day ahead for many. It won't feel like March for some, especially across England and Wales. Might feel a bit more like May or June.
Matt joins us now with the weather. Oh, they're back! By popular demand, well, by Ben Thompson's demand.
I.e. you two. Yes, I've brought them back.
Look at that.
They're brilliant, aren't they?
We need to know their names, don't we?
Yeah, we need to know who they
actually.
are.
I wonder if we can get in contact. We'll see if we can find out. But yes, 3 German Shepherds enjoying the sunrise this morning at Bamborough in Northumberland. You will notice, though, there's a frost on the ground here. Well, good morning, both of you. Good morning as well. It is the spring equinox today, of course, and we've got some sunshine to go with it as well across many parts of the UK. This scene just a short while ago, not far from Edinburgh in Musselburgh, and for most of you, it will be a sunny day ahead. There will be a little bit of cloud here and there.
Oh, are you in Salford?
No, it's in my back garden, Nina. I'm glad I cut the lawn yesterday, eh? I wish, but no, this is Dorset, Weymouth, in fact, Sansford Gardens. Look at the blue skies overhead. What a start to spring, of course, with the spring equinox taking place in the last 15 minutes, in fact. But it's not quite the blue skies everywhere. Let me take you to Northern Ireland. Weather watcher Sharon here shows a veil of high cloud, which means the sunshine is a little bit more muted.
I've got time to have a look at today's photo of the day. And many thanks this morning go to Andy Chapman, who sent us this lovely spring photograph from Ewhurst Green. We love to see your photos. You can email them or message us via social media.
Good afternoon. It is another day filled with warm spring sunshine. Now, we had a little bit of cloud first thing this morning, but then we had this rather stunning sunrise. But the cloud disappeared. We've had blue sky ever since, and the temperature is rising.
Hello there, good evening. Today was the spring equinox, marking the astronomical start of spring, and it was also the warmest day of the year so far by some margin, with temperatures getting into the low 20s. We head into Saturday morning. So that sets the scene then for the weekend. We could see some quite lively, possibly thundery showers here and there. I think the detail on the rainfall is going to be tricky to pin down at this stage for the weekend. You might still get some brightness coming through, and temperatures are still above average for March, but we will see those values slipping away as we head into next week. Take care.
What a lovely day. Yes, a spring in the step for everybody today. Certainly in England and Wales, it's been absolutely glorious start to the spring equinox. This is just a selection, and the hotspots were in London. We saw a high of 21 degrees, making it the warmest day of the year so far, but 20 degrees in West Wales. That could actually be a record for the spring equinox in Wales. We will firm up on that when we get that confirmation.
I mean, it was a spring equinox today, felt more like summer.
Absolutely glorious, wasn't it? Helped put a smile on everybody's face, as I tell you. Even when we got up this morning, you could just sense it was a beautiful morning. It was quite warm as well, and we just knew that that sunshine was going to stay with us throughout the day. This was St Catherine's Dock a little later on. In fact, we've seen a high of 21 Celsius in the London area. That's making it the warmest day of the year so far, but it's not going to last.
And it was warmer here in London than in Malaga. Big question, are these pleasant temperatures and sunshine going to last into the weekend? I've got all the answers in a couple of minutes.
And it's been a glorious day for many of us. Alex is by the Thames in southwest London for us. So Alex, tell us, how warm exactly did it get?
Well, Charlene, it certainly was pretty warm today. In fact, warm enough for it to be our warmest day of the year so far. But one thing at this time of year, the temperature does fall away pretty quickly, so it's pretty chilly here on the river at the moment. But here in Richmond, it's still a hive of activity after what has been an absolutely glorious start to astronomical spring. But earlier today, everybody was out. It actually had a touch of summer, dare I say it. People out on the water, paddle boarding, rowing, and of course there were those that wanted to take a slightly easier approach and just relax on the grass in temperatures which were past 20 degrees Celsius. So it got to 21.3 degrees Celsius. That makes it one of our warmest spring equinoxes on record. The warmest was 21.5 degrees Celsius. That was back in 1972. So just shy of that record, really. And as we head through the next few days, well, it does look like temperatures will fall away. But let's take a look at how we compare to Europe today. So Malaga got to 18 degrees Celsius, and you can see down at the bottom of the list, 15 degrees Celsius for Paphos in Cyprus. So slightly fresher conditions there, but we are going to get there as we head through the next few days. There are going to be some changes developing, as you may have heard, slightly more unsettled conditions as you push through the next 24 hours. But for the eastern half of the UK, tomorrow is still looking pretty good, and we look at those details right now. Well, as we head through the rest of this week, creeping into the weekend, it will be turning on the unsettled side. There still will be some warm temperatures over the next couple of days, but by the time we get to, say, Sunday, those temperatures are going to be back down towards average for the time of year. And we can get confirmation of those changes coming in on the pressure sequence. So as we run that over the next 24 hours, you can see out towards the southwest and west, we start to see weather fronts gradually creeping in, introducing cloudier skies and also some outbreaks of rain. And as we head through this evening and overnight, you can see down towards the West Country, the cloud beginning to push in with some outbreaks of rain. But away from here, a largely dry night to come, although there is some sea fog developing out towards the North Sea coast, across the northeast of England and eastern parts of Scotland. Overnight temperatures won't be as cold as what they have been in previous nights this week. So as we head into Friday, it's going to be a fairly settled start for central and eastern parts. Out towards the west, we'll start to see that weather front making its way northwards, affecting many western fringes of the UK. But as I say, away from here, still a pretty good day to come. In fact, some very warm temperatures pushing further north into Scotland as well. And even out towards the east and southeast, I suspect we'll see daytime highs tomorrow afternoon of around 18 or 19 degrees Celsius. So still not as warm, but certainly respectable for this time of year. Heading into the weekend, well, on Saturday, that's when we are going to see it turning fairly unsettled. outbreaks of rain across many parts, certainly cloudier skies and temperatures starting to slip away.
Heinz Beans sponsors ITV National Weather.
So there you have it. I hope you all tried to make the most of today. It certainly was a great start to spring. And as you can imagine, with this kind of weather, everybody had a spring in their step. Couldn't resist, Charlene.
Oh, thanks for that, Alex.